Hey guys, Tara here from Recovering Book Hoarder, and today is video 2 in my untouched, unworked coloring book tour. So we are going to look at the books, do a quick flip through of each one, and then go through. I have 2 more after this. So this is number 2. There'll be a total of 4. So, all right, first we have Inspirations, Fruit of the Spirit. This is by Lori Bennett. And I just love the fruits of the spirit. It's like one of my favorite things. I kind of keep track of where I'm at in regards to fruits of the spirit. Try to pick a different one to work on each year. This year's word was gentleness, and I've done okay with it. I think I could have done better. But I'm a constant work in progress, let me tell you. It is a nice book. Okay, then we have Jasmine Beckett Griffith's Halloween coloring book. Should probably color in here now, since it's Halloween. I just love these little girls. I think they're so pretty. Her art is just gorgeous. Apologize again because the parakeets are quite loud right now. All right, then we have Jasmine Beckett Griffith's Fantasy Art Adventure. Bohemian Fantasy by Molly Harrison, and this is grayscale. I'm a bohemian girl, which is why I had to have this one. I Dream in Color by Hannah Lynn. And as you can see, this is like, you're supposed to do stuff. So I feel my best when, and then you fill in to the clouds, places I'd like to visit. I'm grateful for, hopes and dreams. It's kind of like a journal coloring book. It's just fun. All right, 50 Years of Deadhead Art by Yeri Croman with Leslie D. Kipple. And my husband and I are huge Grateful Dead fans. We named our daughter after the song Cassidy. I have a Grateful Dead tattoo. Unfortunately, I am of an age that I never got to see Jerry live. However, we do go and see the Grateful Dead experiment when they come around. Last time John Mayer was playing with them, and I can't say I'm a huge John Mayer fan, but man, after that I was like, phew, I was a little nervous they wouldn't be able to do it well, but whew, he did really well. I liked him a lot. All right, Inspirations for Christmas Joy by Kristen Van Lieshout. Look, there's some tags and stuff back here. Tags to make. And coloring pictures. Pattern of the Wheels. Coloring art based on Robert Jordan's Wheel of Time, illustrated by Amy Romzuk. And I have not read this series. I bought this thinking I was going to, because I really am a big fan of fantasy. And I had heard such amazing things about the series. And I started reading the first one, and it was huge. And all the rest are huge. And I was like, I don't know that this is something I want to invest my time in currently. So I gave up on it. Maybe one day when I don't have as much that I want to read, I can read something like that, but I just have too much I want to read to get involved in the series. It's that huge. All right, Pittsburgh, a coloring book by Rick Antolik, and I am from Pittsburgh, and my mom had found this for me for Christmas one year. So excited. And I did actually do one in here, but I no longer have it because I had done a hometown exchange with someone. It was through Reddit, and I did the cover page of Pittsburgh and did that on the outside of the box that I sent to them. So I had worked in here. I just don't have proof of it anymore. Police Station Pizza. So this is like one of the best pizza places you will ever eat, ever in your life. It would be my second favorite. My favorite is called Frank's Pizza. Same town, just killer. So these are all like the amazing places in Pittsburgh. This is the Chapel of Learning at Pitt, Strip District. Hines Hall, Polish Hill. If you've never been to Pittsburgh, people, we have a wonderful, wonderful city here. Creative Haven Flower Mandalas. I just love mandalas so much. I really like the black background here. My colors are going to pop. I can tell you I will more than likely be using my Prismacolor alcohol markers for this. It's the perfect kind of book because it's only one-sided. And I think it will just look beautiful against that. Creative Haven Fanciful Faces. Guys, I just love Creative Haven. So here's one my mom started when we were up at our camp. Looking good too. I think it was turning out very nice. So she had colored in here. It's in here for her to continue working on at some point when we go up. But I haven't colored in here at all yet. So that's why I'm counting it in my untouched. Because I haven't touched it yet. My mom's also a really beautiful colorist and enjoys it as much as I do. And I was watching, oh, I can't remember whose channel, but they had done what is that, where you give somebody else, oh gosh, I can't think of what you called it now, where you give somebody else half of the painting, half of the picture, you keep the other half, you each color it and then put them together. And I think I'm gonna do that with my mom. All right, Steampunk from Creative Haven. And I just realized I wasn't giving the name of the author. This one is Marty Noble is the illustrator for this one. I'm a big steampunk fan. That's why I like Daria Song's coloring books so much, because they have such a steampunk vibe. These girls are just gorgeous. If I was ever going to get into cosplay, it would definitely be steampunk. All right, Mendy Creative Haven, and this one's Marty Noble and Lindsay Boylan. And this is actually a mashup of, I think, 3 of their books. Able to find it all in one. I think this was one of my Always finds, which Always is similar to a Big Lots or Tuesday Morning. I get all of them between $1.99. Actually, some are like 99 cents. Anywhere between $1.99 and $3.99. This was a $3.99 one, but man, these are a lot of pages for $3.99. Pretty crazy. So I know that there's a price tag on front, but that's the original price tag. That's not the Always price tag. And you just cannot beat that kind of price. Oh, actually, $1.99. Look. Tried to get it off, but look, it was $1.99 for this gigantic coloring book. Lots of mine come from there. Okay, Inspired Coloring Christmas. And let's see if doesn't look like we have an illustrator. This is from Paragon. Really pretty pictures in here. This was another Always find. I really try hard not to pay full price for my coloring books. Right. Oh Holy Night, a meditative Christmas coloring book. This is a devotional coloring. And this, let's see, Pamela Thayer is the illustrator for this one. Lots of books to pick from once December hits. Okay, another devotional coloring. This one's Visual Scriptures. And this one's also Pamela Thayer. Okay, A Walk in the Garden. This is by Jeanette Midiel. This is supposed to be like a walk through the Garden of Eden. Man, my heart longs for Eden, let me just tell you. Because of that, I try to find, I have several books that are supposed to be like coloring in Eden. That's why I get them. To make me feel a little bit less homesick. Okay, today is going to be a great day. Anti-stress therapy and biblical inspiration. And Christian art publishers. Not seeing an illustrator. Alright, so look, we've got some gift tags. Bookmarks. Some cards. And then coloring pages. This looks like a good marker book. Color the Names of God by Marie Michaels. I had gotten this thinking that Yahweh would be in here, and it's not, and I don't understand why, but that's my particular favorite name for God. And Mysteries of the Rosary, and this one is by Marina, right there, the publisher. And I am a huge fan of the Rosary. Grew up Catholic my whole life, and am now a Christian missionary is the church I attend. But I'm still so drawn to the Catholic faith. There's just so much mystery to it, and I love the Rosary. I will never stop praying the Rosary. I collect them. So I thought this was really cool. Let's color my way through the Rosary. It makes something beautiful, coloring in the maximalist style. And this is by, I don't know who this, I don't know what name it is there. I can't read that. Barry J, maybe? Yeah, Barry J. Oh, cardstock back here. Nice cardstock pages. These are regular coloring type paper here, but very buttery and soft. So they give us some color to work with in some of these, which is nice. It's always nice when the background is already done. Makes it a little easier to do things. Doodler's Anonymous Epic Coloring Book. And there's 90 different illustrators in here. Each picture is by a different illustrator, which I just thought it was so cool to have such a huge variety and just so many different types of pictures. I've seen people, no, a long time ago, it's because this has been out for quite a while ago. I saw some different channels do some really cool things with some of these pictures, and that's why I was inspired to get it. All right, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. And this is the Sir John Tenniel illustrations. The original Alice. And Alice is just one of my favorite stories of all time. some of the best characters ever. Of course, I love Alice, but my favorite characters are the Mad Hatter and the Cheshire Cat. Just adore them. Also really like the caterpillar a lot too. All his wisdom, he's so fun. Alright, creative coloring techniques. I have not done anything in here, but tutorials in here. Take your coloring to the next level. I think I had found this on Book Outlet. So some techniques to play around with in here. And then lots of space to practice on, which is nice. Then our last one, The Mysterious Mansion by Daria Song. On this one, it's Bradley's Book Outlet. And this one has, it's more than just coloring, it's an actual activity book. Also, there's our answers. Like mazes, glass garden, trippy coloring pages, like just a lot of fun. Paper dolls. I think I looked at this book like 10 separate trips before I decided to go ahead and buy it. But me, it's Daria Song. I just couldn't resist. It's just so gorgeous, her stuff, man. All right, so that's the end for today. I will be back in a few days with my third untouched coloring book flip through. Until then, if you would like to connect with me other places, everywhere you can find me on the interwebs is down in the description box. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more from me, don't forget to subscribe. I am a recovering book hoarder, so I'm a book channel, but I also do stuff in the floss tube community. I do cross stitch and crochet, and then, you know, joining color tube also. So, all right, I will see you guys in a little. Bye.